Hello, and welcome to a scene from the Living World of Darkness Changeling venue. Summer is still at the Brunusi of Northern Manhattan, and she, after getting some correspondences from Ismay that are pretty concerning, she wants to meet with her. And so she's currently, Astra's off doing leader of the resistance stuff, and Summer is kind of holding down the fort. So she is, in the main room. She's just waiting there for Ismay with some alcohol ready.
And she's not having to wait too long. Ismay will knock on the door because that's what she's done to get in, and she doesn't want to just sneak in and have people attack her because they think she's some assassin or something. Because tensions are high and she's a skittish bird, so yeah.
Summer will answer the door and say, so good to see you. Do you want to come in?
Please, it's cold out here.
Oh, yeah. New York weather. And she'll go over to the little mixing station and she'll be like, do you want something to drink? I've been not drinking too much, but it's a little bit, it's another way to keep warm.
Then yes, please, I would like to be warm.
And Summer will hand her a glass.
Thank you. You know about oaths and such, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I am torn. If I do this oath, then I don't have to move here to be safe. But then I will have more people that I can have to help protect you guys.
Wouldn't Nosehorn be part of this oath?
Yes.
That's what makes me concerned.
She would not be able to hurt me or do anything to me. Not without breaking the oath, and that is very serious.
So this is, just to understand what's going on, this is an oath so that you and Kalash and Nosehorn can have higher positions in the Adhene society, war society, whatever's going on?
It is an agreement so that we do not stab each other in the back. Should the offer present itself, so that we can protect ourselves. But doing this, we would also then begin spreading rumors of a prophecy and pushing Kalash to be a war chief, and they would want me to be his counselor, is what it would equate to, I think. Consultant. There is a word for in the old language of English. I can't. That's as a C, I think. Cannot remember it though.
In your note, you said consort?
Yes, that is the word that we use, but it does not require me to bed him. I am become his voice when he is not there, be it with our people or others. To others, I would be like an ambassador.
And where did the Adhene stand on this mess in general?
Contrary to what the people who were here the other night said, none of our people have been taken. Our people have gone into hiding. We remember what happened last time, so They quickly, hearing this, went into hiding. Most have left for the places in the dreaming, away from here. But that is not something that we commonly tell people. If they want to think we have been taken, then we let them think what they want. Because if they do not know where our people are, then they cannot get them themselves. Kalash's tribe is not too far away though, so we will have the beginnings of an army to help if things go badly.
So generally don't want to get involved, but there would be a possibility of having more of an army if things go south.
Yes.
That aligns with our goals pretty well as of right now. I don't know, Ismay. It's ultimately your decision. My concern I don't know how much I can counsel you considering my limited knowledge of Adheen. It's just that I don't think there's anything in the Oath of Clasped Hands that says that someone who you've taken the oath with can't manipulate you.
Oh, I know they will try to manipulate me. And I, in turn, will be trying to manipulate them.
Summer kind of looks surprised. You would try to... How would you do that to Nosehorn?
Help her realize that for what she wants to happen, she must side with you peoples. Because big part of what she wants is Adhin to be more than considered barbarians, more than just animals, which many changelings see us as. But if they got a chance to know us and fight with us, they might see that we are more than that.
And what would Nosehorn's position be?
She would be. She's very bitter about the war still, I think. Many of the wars.
But like you're the consort, Kalash is gonna be a war chief.
She would be his war priestess. It is like a general.
And we're pretty sure Kalash is on board with at least our plans so far. So if she's working under him, she'll have to take his orders, right?
Yes.
I don't know Kalash very well, but I'm assuming if you're so confident in this, then you think that he's actually willing to help us.
He seems willing to consider it, which is more than I expected. On the upside, him and Nosehorn would be backing me when we go to speak with Mosinare.
That's still something you're planning on doing?
Well, if we are going to be saying that he is a war leader, a war chief, he has to either take it from those above him or be granted it from those above him. I am hoping that with good words, he will listen.
I don't know this guy, but Astria seems to disagree with his methods. I don't know. Eating a heart seems kind of severe, but like I said, I don't know a lot about Edheen society.
The reason he did that was to make the fear for your people to understand that he will go to great lengths and he will not back down. And your people are now scared of him. That's not to say that you should not be scared of him, but
I don't know if I should be concerned that he's trying to use the same tactic that the Sealy are, but that's might be beside the point.
it is a very old tactic. They've used it for millennia. Both sides. Many horrors have been done through the ages.
So at this
to
point,
scare the other side into submission.
At this point, what's stopping you from taking the oath?
I am afraid. I'm afraid of mistakes that I have made in the past that I cannot undo them. I'm afraid that I will be forced to lose who I am as I become oathbound to Fomorian cursed Adheen.
So you take the oath to Kalash, to Nosehorn, and to a Fomorian?
No, I am pretty certain Nosehorn is, and I know for certain that Kalash had sided with the Fomorians at Tessaracanta. The War of Trees. Some 7,000 years ago, I think, is your time.
I remember you mentioning that at some point.
I did not join with them over all of these wars. And to think that I would join with them now to protect those I care about is unnerving. Do you think mistakes can be corrected?
Summer just considers that for a moment, and she's going to take a sip of her drink.
Have you ever done something thinking you're doing it for the good reason, for the best reason, and later wish you had never done it?
I know exactly what you're talking about, Ismay. I feel like I don't know if correcting the mistake is the best course of action. I think moving forward and trying to learn from that mistake is more realistic and probably more helpful. Things that have been already done, it's very hard to undo them completely.
What about, I think the term is make amends?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's currently what I'm trying to do with Malgrim, and it seems to be working out pretty well. So I should hope so.
Be careful with him. I am not certain where he would lie right now. He is very much silly. He is not as hateful as many of those in power, but he is still silly in a position of power. Be careful.
I will. It almost seems as though the Adhenes, I don't know if their position has changed, but maybe it's that their position started to align with some of us more. So maybe you didn't align with them in the past because...
In the past, they wanted to kill you.
Yeah.
And I do not want you dead.
We don't want you dead either.
She smiles here and there.
Did they tell you when this oath would end? If at all?
No. I do not think oaths have an ending.
Well, I know sometimes you can be released from them. I don't know if that was...
Being released is different than having a set ending. Releasing somebody from an oath is saying that you have fulfilled your oath to this point and you are no longer required or expected to release it or fulfill it anymore. I do not think that they will be releasing me from the oath anytime soon, unless they decide they wish to kill me. Which they cannot do as long as I am their oath bound to me. But I would have at least moments notice before they were to do such a thing. Because they would have to release me before they can consider it. Or would considering it and talking about it make them oath breakers? If they became oath breakers, then that would be bad for them.
I hate to say it, but it seems like the best way to protect your life at the moment would be to take the oath. Not that I'm, again, take my words with a grain of salt. I am not an expert in such things. I haven't taken an oath before, although I'm expecting before this is over I will take a couple.
She nods.
I know how selfless you are, but try to consider yourself first in this situation. The fact that they can't kill you if you do this seems like a good thing, but if there's something else, if you're going to be put in more danger because of this, then, don't do it.
The reason for doing this is actually very selfish. Very, very selfish.
In this case, I'm going to say that that's a good thing.
It is so that I can be with who I want. So if I do this, then I have to see if my errors can be amended. And she just kind of stares at you. Like she's waiting for something to click or sink in. It's a very intense stare.
Nope. She's oblivious.
Okay. I will take that as answer then.
Oh, I hope you didn't come to me thinking that I would, decide for you or anything.
She cocks her head, kind of confused.
If you needed, my permission one way or the other, it's, you have it. Do whatever makes you feel safest in the situation.
Okay, maybe I have been, what is the word? Too subtle? Is that the word?
Subtle?
Yes. What I is saying is a question. If I do this oath and I'm then safe to do what I wish and be with who I wish, can what I have done be forgiven and moved on from?
From me? You want me to forgive you? There's nothing to forgive, Ismay. My gosh, I thought you were talking about the Adheen forgiving you. No, you've done nothing wrong to me or Aster that I know of.
I know I hurt both of you.
No, that was necessary at the time. Don't apologize for that.
Then, if I am safe and free to do as I wish, we might be able to reconsider things again.
If we all come out of this alive, I will be happy to reconsider that.
That is thing. You should not wait to do things like that in case of death. You should do it so you have more to live for. She just gives a very sharp, like, this is a fact and that's how it is kind of nod.
I guess I've never been an optimist.
Besides, then you will miss out on that time that you would have had because this work lasts years. We do not know. And that is years that you would just sit thinking and hoping and wishing and have nothing for it. Whereas if you... And she starts kind of tripping over her words as she's trying to put things out there. Mm-hmm. And she just stops and just takes a drink of her drink. and tries to recollect her thoughts.
I think I understand what you're trying to say. Definitely something that we could reconsider. I'm just concerned about distractions during this process, but I think, oh my God, as an adult and as I don't even know what I am at this point. I guess I don't think assistant is the right word. As the aide, perhaps, to the de facto leader of this thing, I feel like I can do it. And she says that like her voice is shaky. She's like scared to admit this to herself.
She gives a little nod and a smile. Yes, you can do this. And she takes the rest of her drink. Sets the glass down. You are a strong woman. You are smart. You are resilient. You have seen what comes with loss, and you can fight to prevent it. That is what you are fighting for. For safety. For loved ones. For friends.
Resilience and self-preservation are two different things, but
Without resilience,
I'm here nonetheless.
you will not preserve. And if there is anything I can do, please tell me. I have not gotten to the being in love with you yet, but I do care about you. About both of you. Even if we are just going to be friends. Whatever your wishes are. Both of your wishes. I have said mine, and so, yes.
Well, thank you. Let's hope you're right.
How tall is Summer?
That's a good question. I have her sheet up. I think it's like 5'7", 5'8".
Ismay, being only like 5'5", puts her arms up around your neck and gives you a hug.
She returns the hug.
It is a long walk in the cold from here, so I am going to go before it gets dark and gets more cold.
Do you need another jacket or something?
She contemplates. Do you have one that will fit over this jacket?
Oh, yes. And Summer will go into her things and pull out like a huge winter jacket, the kind with the fur around the hood, the kind that native New Yorkers would have, and she'll hand it over to Ismay. I'll be like, you can just give it back whenever I see you again.
Okay. And she smiles and slips it on, and she's this all bundled up in it now. I will let you get back to your war. If you need anything, let us know.
Is there anything you want me to relay to Astria?
All of... I'm not sure all of the things are ready for Astria to know yet.
Okay.
Let Astria know that I have asked for forgiveness for hurting your feelings by breaking up with you, and that I want to make it undone.
Okay. I'm sure Astria will feel the same about that as I do, but I'll let him know.
Okay. She walks through the door, stopping for a moment, taking a breath like, oh god, it's cold. Opens the door and begins hurriedly making her way back to southern Manhattan. Summer want to say or do anything before we end the scene?
Nope, she's gonna go back to what she was doing and she's gonna text Astria as well.
Alright, in that case, thank you, Klaus, for playing. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Good night.